not forget the recording this time around, so now we're good. Okay, so who wants to do the honors of once again bringing us back from 1,000 years ago and catching us up to where we are today?
Boy. Well, I took notes if nobody else wants to do it.
You do it. I do it every other time.
This was almost a full month ago, actually.
We're 11/9/21. Yeah.
So we're licking our wounds in Reggie's apartment after getting shot full of holes. And Ogre gets a call by some anonymous number. Somebody's looking for a team to do a delivery job. So we meet up. It's a guy named Michael Laszlo, well dressed. Just wants us to deliver some cargo, dressed as Shivers. So we have the idea for a VIP transport. We do a pretty good job of talking our way in there. The cargo is 300 pounds, or over 300 pounds, and we somehow resisted the urge to open it.
I'm very disappointed.
I'm surprised.
We got paid 5,000 unis.
Okay. All right.
I also wrote the Reggie report. I have that written down. Was that a blog I was doing? I don't really remember now.
Oh my god, yes. Become a blogger. Do it.
Yeah. Because I miss writing reports, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
I need to write something.
Let's log our criminal activity.
Yeah.
Let's change the names. It's fine.
It's in the setting of like a story as opposed to reality.
Definitely not real events that just happened.
Take those old Rage Face comics and just put them all over our faces when you upload pictures.
Is that what the criminals do these days, Simon?
No.
Oh.
The criminals didn't even do that 10 years ago.
Okay, so since your unusually successful mission last time around, it has been 5 days. So for all of you who are interested in spending any money, of the 5,000 unis you made, also for 5 days worth of drug usage for Shrek, you can go ahead and make those decisions now.
Just gonna... There we go. Fine. We're good. Yeah.
All your money on drugs?
5,000 unis on drugs.
Oh my god.
It's like 500 credits. It's not that much.
No.
Though the group might be mad.
I'm legitimately gonna... What do I need to roll to get into porn?
I mean, that would be more of a... Let's see, is there like a performance skill here in Slay Industries? Polearm? Would it be polearm? Maybe it's polearm.
You give me too much credit.
Blade one-handed it is.
Is it you and your sword girlfriend?
No, they took Sword Girlfriend.
Oh, that's
Sword
right.
Girlfriend got confiscated.
It's just him and his gash fist now.
Appropriate.
I mean, that sounds like the name of a porn, so...
Sounds like the name of a sex toy. Which I never really thought about until today.
Aren't you glad you did, though?
Especially considering this game is based in the UK.
Yeah. I think them just calling it the Gash Fist was like the extent of their humor on that. It's like, look, they'll get it.
It plays,
People...
it sells itself.
Well, I guess I'm buying a new flak vest because mine got shredded.
Okay, new flak vest. Any more guns, ammo, anything like that for anybody?
No, I'm good on ammo for now.
From our bro. Was that one itchy?
Yes, Itchy. Yes, Itchy was one of your black market contacts.
Yes.
But also keep in mind again that anything you purchase is still a 25% markup because of the black market. Unless it is Dark Knight related stuff, in which case it is a 1-for-1 cost, because that's all on the black market.
I'm good.
Okay, nothing for Pudge.
I'm as good as I can be.
Are you buying any more drugs, or are you still going off of your existing supply?
Let me look at my supply here.
So UV for your addiction, you got to do 2 per day, correct? Unless you were...
I was hard greening the UV a lot.
Okay. Well,
It's
then.
rot I'm addicted to, and that's one a day.
You're not
That's
addicted to UV at all?
I was hard greening that a lot, and I didn't have, and I've yet to roll an addiction roll for those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that you had addictions to both.
No.
Okay.
I was just consciously taking UV. I wasn't,
Oh. Ethically sourced.
Yeah, it was ethically sourced UV.
Okay.
It was consensual UV.
Okay. Well, that's the
But
case.
it's rush I'm addicted to, and
Okay.
that's a bitch.
2 a day.
Yeah.
15 credits per dose, so it'd be 150 uni per dose of rush.
Okay, so that is. Well. Time to make some money.
Oof, yeah, ultraviolence's addiction is every 6 hours. Per
Yep.
dose. Alright, Archer, buying anything?
No, I'm saving up.
Okay, Ogre, you buying anything?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, that's right, Flak Vests, Reggie, anything?
I have no idea what I would even buy. I think I got a pistol and some kind of armor last time.
Reggie exists outside of the economy.
You want to stay outside the economy. Trust me, it's bad in here.
Reggie's off the grid, which is ironic.
No, I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can buy. I have.
No, makes sense. That's fine.
I got some kind of a pistol and whatever that armor was or something, I think, last time, so...
Okay. Okay, so 5 days later, Ogre, your cell phone, text messaging. You receive a text message that says, looking for some more work, same spot, provide you with more details upon arrival.
Okay. And that was at Maddie's Diner.
Bullseye.
Okay, so I will alert the team. If they're, dispersed, I'll send a text. More work available, meet at Maddie's Diner. Whatever time we agreed on.
Like when you send a text, like half the people live together, so like all their phones just go off at the same
Beep,
time.
beep, beep.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Girls just want to have fun.
Looks like we got some. Looks like we got a job. Get some money coming.
Thank fuck yes! I can hear my eyes.
Oh, I gotta get the right dice feed. Just the right dice feed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so do y'all head over? No questions asked.
No questions. If I could get there earlier, I would.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I guess We'll head that way if nobody's got anything to
There
say.
we go.
I need more work, get more equipment, to get a shot. Then we get sponsorship. Wow.
I think you skipped a step there.
Now we're just gonna become influencers. We can become influencers.
Not that evil.
Are you all gonna go over, or are you just having certain members go?
I'm going over. I'm looking forward to the free food.
Okay.
Reggie is they'll be right back, so I'm assuming they're waiting in outside, or yeah, Patch would be going in.
Okay. Reggie, you
Make sure all
you
that they get all the
keeping
details.
Reggie, you keeping watch? You going in?
She said BRB in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it not? Oh, you're looking at the Discord one. Okay, I was
Yeah.
confused. Okay, and then obviously Ogre's going in, and Archer, are you going in?
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody's got to ask the questions I want to ask.
Okay. 4 goons walk into a diner. So you go in to Maddie's, and sitting at one of the booths is Michael Laszlo once again. He is currently eating a plate of pancakes. He's got a mug of coffee next to him, with his back at the door. He's like the 3rd booth off to the right.
Okay. I guess I'll approach, and he's got his back to us, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll not to sneak up on him and get shot or anything. I'll say, Mr. Laszlo, and go and sit down.
He smiles up at you as you sit down. Does everybody else just like grab other seats in the diner, or are y'all to cram into a booth together?
I picture, I'd slide in next to Ogre, and I picture for Shrek just kind of like bumping in next to Laszlo, just squeezing in.
No. He's cramming all 3 of us across from Laszlo.
I'm back.
All right, Reggie, you going into the diner, or are you hanging outside? What's your plan?
This is just to get like our next mission
Yeah.
or whatever, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go.
Okay. So you're
I'm writing out my little. I'm taking notes and stuff so I can make my little blog, which, like I said, I'm making it into a story, so it doesn't seem like I'm saying real things, but it's actually based on what we're doing. The Reggie Report.
So your blog with your fictional names is called The Reggie Report?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Gossip Girl. No one will know who it is.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If people know I'm writing it, they don't necessarily know what I'm writing is based on us.
All right.
But I can change my name.
Okay. So you're inside the bar, or inside the diner, rather. Everybody else is sitting down. Laszlo kind of motions over to the waitress to, let you order on his tab.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he looks to you, Ogre, since you kind of are the lead here. He's like, so I understand, so how's your past few days been?
Pretty quiet.
Quiet tends to be good in your line of work, from what I understand.
That's true.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you've been keeping out of trouble. He smiles. He says, my client was very happy with your work, and we want to offer you another opportunity to earn some more money if you're interested.
What's the job?
He puts a piece of pancake into his mouth and takes a couple bites of it. And It says, so there is somebody. There's a problem. He says, there's my client, the person who I work for, is very particular about their privacy. They really prefer to keep their name out of the business that I tend to for them. And unfortunately, there is somebody who is digging around, who is trying to get access to that information. We do not necessarily want them to have it. So, unfortunately, this person needs to be remediated.
Alright, I'll send him right to grammar school.
Okay. The name?
He slides a manila folder across you. It says, Janelle Husink is her name. She's a private investigator. She lives in downtown sector 3408. Don't know which apartment block specifically, but we were able to get that much information off of our own research. So we're hoping that it will be up to you to fill in the blanks, take care of the problem, and if you're able to do so, then we'll say a payment of 10,000 uni this time around, and if all goes well, then you'll have the opportunity to do some real work and make some real money after this.
All right. We'll be in touch.
Woman in the picture, dark skin, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'7" tall, 150 pounds. You have a pretty clear picture of her from the photo. Laszlo says, one other thing that I feel is probably worth mentioning. He says, because this woman is a private investigator, she has already likely gathered some information in regards to my client. So I would like to leave it to you to do this job, but not necessarily do any sort of further research into what she's found. Keep things discreet for my client. And in terms of overall discretion, the quieter that this job is, the better off everyone will be.
If
Indeed.
we stumble across any of the information, do you just want us to give it to you or just destroy it?
He says, I would prefer if you not stumble across it at all.
Seems fine.
He smiles. He says, and of course, while this isn't this doesn't have a specific deadline, expedition is of importance, considering the longer you wait, the more she may potentially find.
Right.
Now, do you want her to cease looking into it permanently or just be scared off of it?
The more permanent, the better.
Okay.
He takes a stab of a sausage on his plate. It's like, wish you the best of luck, and message me when the job's done.
Will do.
He finishes up his plate, and he gets up and leaves and lets you, eat your food and converse on your own time.
Yeah.
That ate.
So what do you think?
I'm sorry. My landlord was going to be stopping by to grab something, so I ended up missing a little bit. I apologize. Out of game.
No.
So
free
we're
to
What
feel
is their mission?
So there's an investigator looking into our contact's one of his clients. We need to eliminate her. We've got a name. We've got a description and a photo. So, and we know her neighborhood.
What he specifically said wants us to kill her, or just get her to leave him alone?
Permanently.
More permanent, the better.
Yeah. So he'd prefer us to murder her, but
We don't have to.
I mean, we've gotten around that before. But this is probably different. Well, here's the thing. We don't actually know all the stuff that this guy actually is doing. Like, we don't even really know what that was that we helped him move.
Well,
So he could be doing some super illegal stuff, and
You're already doing a bunch of super illegal stuff.
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm fairly certain whatever he's doing is super illegal. But I
Right.
mean,
So that's
But it
probably
pays
the
well.
reasoning. Right?
pays well.
Doing things the legal way didn't really work out too well, so.
Alright, let's get.
Can I find any information about this person?
About the person you've been tasked to find, Janelle Husink?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me a computer check.
Alright, so it's been a while.
Computer plus 2 for dice, number of dice. And plus 9's the bonus, if I remember correctly.
9.
Yeah. Okay, so you do some research and you're able to find Janelle Husink, who is in that particular area of downtown. You find some kind of cursory information about her in terms of, like, you know, high school graduation. You know, you see, like, some pictures of a couple friends and things like that. You know, she seems like a regular person. There's, you know, she doesn't, you know, like anybody else, kind of has, like, maybe probably less of an overall kind of social media presence than a regular person. And it seems like the things that have existed on her have gotten less and less over probably the past couple years or so, probably indicating that her social life has kind of decreased, or she's gotten more private or secretive in recent years. It does appear that she's a private investigator. Sure.
I'll be back. I'm so sorry.
A lonely private investigator.
Yeah, not Slay issued, no particular association, no direct affiliation with Shivers, Slay Industries, anything like that. Just
Let's throw her off the building.
She got a Hinge profile, like.
no dating profile or anything like that. Nope, sorry.
Well, there goes plan A through C.
I mean, Patch is pretty.
It does show her in her social media page, which hasn't had an update in 2 years. Her status is in a relationship, but it does not say with who.
Won't stop Patch.
Won't stop any of us. We were all established terrible people.
What's up, baby?
I have a boyfriend.
That's not what I asked.
I have a rat at my apartment. Let's keep talking about things that don't matter.
You are for Shrek is Mr. Steal Your Girl, after all.
Literally, in a van.
Uh-oh. Well, guess we know what Plan D is.
Why'd you have to call it Plan D?
No, D. I said D because A through C was for Patch to seduce her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Everything's just going crazy all at once at my house. I apologize.
That's okay.
You're not missing much. You're just terrible humor.
More debauchery.
So I
So
would just be shaking my head anyways.
the only other thing of note that was mentioned while you were gone is private investigator does not have any outward particular affiliations with Slay Industries or Shivers or anything like that. She seems like she is completely private. and her social media hasn't been updated in 2 years. The most recent status said she was in a relationship, did not say who it was with. And there is, like, she is a private investigator, so there is contact information for her as well. You know, she takes jobs, so.
Right, so she probably got hired by somebody to investigate this guy.
We can just hire her to get her to a place, like, hire her, investigate something, and then lead her into an ambush.
Aye, what if she's not a bloody idiot and says she's busy? Especially if you're especially investigators are going after something shady enough to hire us. I wouldn't be taking any more clients. Oh, fuck the migraines. I need a hit. I'm starting to get lucid. Nah.
We can surveil her and try to figure out who she's working for.
She is a private investigator, so she knows about surveilling people, so we really have to be careful.
Alright, what if we're a dumb cut and we wind up sitting right next to her in one of our own hiding places?
Oh, I'm just saying we make sure we're doing it in shifts. Like, it's not going to be like normal where we have first Shrek throw underwear on his head and wait outside the person's door for a week. It's going to be us taking turns.
Good, because I'm running out of panties.
I'd be curious to know who actually hired her to investigate them.
The less we know about what she knows, I think the better it is going to be for us with our employer.
But ultimately, if she's a private investigator, then the reason she's probably investigating him is because someone hired her. So if we kill her, then whoever that is could potentially hire somebody else that we would again have to deal with.
So if we do wind up killing her, we make sure her death is very unpleasant to look at. That way, whoever is searching,
Or it looks like an accident.
Nah.
Yeah, and we just get another job to do the next one.
Job security.
Exactly.
This is why I'm the junkie and you're no. That and centuries of
I more so was like thinking that I would, I guess if we got rid of her or something, that we would want to know who hired her or whatever. Maybe I could use my hacking skills to help figure that out.
Aye, we need to get you on her tech.
I mean, we're not like employees of this guy. We're just, he's hiring us to do a job.
Right.
We don't really have to worry about who hired her, I think. That's not part of what he wants us to do. He just wants us to get rid of her.
And like Archie said, we just do the next one.
Yeah, then we'll be making some real money, as that guy said earlier.
As he said, yes.
Aye. Don't kill the golden goose. Don't fuck with it.
Plus, I mean, maybe in the interest of our boss here, whoever this person is we're working for, maybe, I know we're not supposed to dig into it, but I feel like SLA wants to know about that too, right? That's like pay dirt for you, isn't it?
I mean, if we got that information, wouldn't that be useful and maybe worth money too?
It probably would be worth money, but the kind of people we're dealing with right now have the kind of money to make us disappear too.
No, well, what I'm saying is that's the type of shit you're looking for, isn't it?
Right.
Isn't our job to get into trouble so you can figure out how trouble works?
Exactly. So it may not be a bad idea to sniff around. Well,
Well, I mean,
We definitely don't want to get caught doing that, but
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't really want to look at it because I think probably it's better not to. But
oh, it's probably better for our sanity not to look at it.
well, it's better for our safety.
That too.
Oh, you humans and your
Out who hired
sanity.
But Ogre, it's your show, really, at the end of the day. So if you want to look at it, I don't, you know, it's in your wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. We gotta,
Why
we
don't we burn this bridge when we come to it?
Yeah.
We can
table this or no.
Let's get our tentacles in, and then we'll see how far we need to go.
Yeah, I agree.
First, Shrek eats a cinnamon roll the size of his fist in one bite.
All right, so where do we go from here?
I know the area where she lives.
We just stake out her apartment till she.
Does she
Leave.
have an office? A private investigator office?
There's no address listed for an office. Just the contact number.
Aye, that's some ancient Terran movie bullshit. They don't have offices anymore.
The real estate prices in this market?
In this economy?
Aye. Only slave folk have their own office.
Private investigator offices tend to get bombed a lot.
That's what I was planning on doing. Aye.
Jesus. Oh, shit, she's good. Fuck.
We didn't try my chlorine and bleach idea yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean ammonia and bleach idea. You know what I mean. Mustard gas that you make in the kitchen.
And you're now on a list.
How would that be deployed in just her apartment?
Now we're here we go on the frickin'
What
watch
you
list
mean?
again.
Who said just her apartment?
Well, I guess.
Well, I got Plan Z. So let's connect the rest of the alphabet.
Well, we have a contact number for her, correct?
Yes.
We know what she looks like.
We have a work
Right.
number. Yeah.
We can just call her, be like, "Hey,
If she's
we got a tip or something." Have her come
if
and
she's
meet us.
taking jobs, she's a shite PI. Well, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, if we call her and just we can pose as like I don't know.
For-profit debate counselors.
No. But Reggie can call and say that like he thinks he has like a stalker or something, or I don't think if we just did a bad romance situation, cheating spouse, I don't think that'd be her line of work, but
Nah.
something that would get her.
It pays well enough. It could be anything, right? But yeah, it probably isn't.
I'm looking for the best bagel in Mort City.
Alright, I'll shut up then, I guess.
That is an adventure.
We could. Oh, I mean, I got something that might. Reggie, you've got some good, like, nice fancy clothes, right? Business suit stuff.
Yeah.
You could be like trying to get dirt on another businessman, like Archie, because you're rivals for middle management at some firm, and like you think he's going down, and we'll find like one of the slums or whatever to see some prostitute or something, played by like me and or for Shrek. And then when she comes to like investigate, then we just jump her.
I like how Patch. This is just the
That,
line of criminality is Patch turning into a prostitute. All roads lead to Patch being a prostitute.
It's paying better than Slay Opera.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Brock,
Patch's OnlyFans is like paying the bills.
Well, it's
But
not
you
really complicated, but it is interesting.
We need to roll the setup OnlyFans and how much is a horse mask?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, we can lure her. If she's following like Archie somewhere, we then have her follow Archie to a place where we can control the situation. Someplace quiet. Stumpies.
Or while she does that, someone can go search her apartment and not set off any explosive accidentally.
It wouldn't be an accident. I'll flip through TikTok Tommy's notes. I know how to do some things.
That costs money though. Like we got profit margins, and last time we went and bought explosives, we lost money on a heist.
You just need to rob some houses, cleaning materials. You can do some damage.
Like anybody cleans their house here.
Yeah. Fabuloso is out of our price range.
Uptown, that's where the cost is. Janitor's closet.
Yeah, say we need we want blackmail, proof, offer her some decent money. We give her like half up front, and then because we're just gonna get it back. Get her into like an old warehouse or something, or some building that we have control of, and lock the doors and take her out.
So you actually want money to exchange hands?
I mean, she's probably gonna want money up front for a job.
Hey. Wire to the account situation, probably.
No, cash, hard cash. We don't want to trail for this. Reggie's an upscale businessman.
Business bird.
Business bird.
He's still a man. He's just feathery. You are a man. I mean, I'm bad with pronouns. I'm sorry. Just call me out on it. I'll try to be better.
No, I am.
Okay. Ooh. I'm a murderer, but I respect identities.
You come from Mort, would you be a mortician?
I don't believe that
I
is the nomenclature now.
I come from Herbaria. I'm herbal.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone has any other ideas, that's the first thing that comes to my head. That way we can set the place, we can have it all be a setup.
Well, what do we do then? Like, what are we actually gonna do? We just...
Or you would just basically tell her that you have a job. It's just you come up with a story that you're like a middle management business person. You want to take out the reputation of another person, and you think he's sleeping with prostitutes, which the boss would not like, or his wife wouldn't like. Whatever, something that you can basically use to ruin him.
I was about to say boss.
The boss
Right.
told his wife. That's how he got the job.
Right. Some
Nepotism.
businesses give you. Some corporate businesses give you prostitutes as a bonus. Wait.
He's using the company card. He's business expensing.
There we go. There we go.
He's business expensing prostitutes.
The background ate you.
Oh, he's back. He's live. Hallelujah.
Yeah, but he's business expensing prostitutes on company time. You need proof of it. So follow him. You think he's going tonight. And Archie just kind of like goes to a place, meets up. And the rest of us are all hiding in like the alleyway. And we can jump her. Or at least get a view on her.
Alright. Well,
we just have, it's a dangerous part of the city because that's where the shady stuff is and people die there all the time.
there's
Sweet.
a statistic.
Prostitutes are fun.
Aye. Well,
Let's get the call.
I'll be back, lad. I'll be back, lads. I need to shave.
All right, so who's going to make the call?
Patch, this is your lure. Why don't you put the bait in it?
I was going to be the prostitute, but I guess I could
Jesus Christ.
call. I mean, I'm not really good at like.
That is true. Patch is not the best
Talking.
talker.
I am not the best talker or liar.
Okay. I don't fully even understand what our plan is, but
So so you're just hiring. You're posing as a manager at some company, who like middle management. You want to get blackmail on this other middle manager, who will be Archie, unless Ogre wants to be that. Not for Shrek. No one would believe for Shrek. Sorry for Shrek, but
What
you're
do
just
you
not.
mean?
Mail room
You're
at
not
best.
middle management material.
What do you mean I'm not middle management material, Bob?
Like, because your drug of choice isn't like cocaine. It's
It's combat cocaine.
combat drugs, not cocaine.
Yeah. I'm a bit too manly to be in middle management.
Cocaine and martini. Anyways, so you need blackmail on Archie. Archie will then lure you think Archie meets up with a prostitute in this district. You're not quite sure where, but like you think that you need photographic evidence. Archie will then go to a place we can figure out where. Which we can do research on like shady areas real quick before we do the call.
The bar. I
yeah.
pick up a prostitute, take her to an undisclosed location, which I will then be followed to, and that's where you guys are going to be.
Yep.
Okay.
Where for Shrek and Ogre.
She's gonna look up if you guys say, "Hey, meet me here." She's gonna look up that place, right? I would imagine. I would. So, yeah, same plan. Just I'm helping. I think.
Yeah. So So you're just hiring someone to tail and get evidence that he's using the company cash to pay for prostitutes.
And my reasoning for doing this is that I want.
You want to either blackmail him or have something that you can take to your boss to get him fired, so that you can.
Because I want the job.
Get his position. Yeah.
Damn. Corporate espionage.
Yep.
R.I.P. Elliot Spitzer. I mean, he's still alive, but.
That we know of. All right, so Reggie's making the call.
I guess.
Make the call.
Okay, Reggie, you call up the number that is listed as a contact for Janelle Husink. After a few rings, it goes through to voicemail. Hello, this is the voicemail of Janelle Husink. Please leave a message after the beep. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Boop!
I hang up.
Okay, you hang up.
Because I don't. What if I don't? If I give her my number, is she gonna search me and know that I'm not real?
Birds
Buy a burner phone.
I need a phone that can't be connected to me to call.
Yeah.
From.
Yeah, you didn't spend all your money on drugs. Buy a burner phone.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can find a burner phone for 20 unis.
Yeah, I'll do that before I leave a message and then give her that number to call me back on. And I'm not gonna. Yeah.
You're not gonna what?
I mean, I wouldn't say my name.
Okay. So what's the message that you leave?
Looking to hire for a job. Give me a call if you're interested.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then the callback info.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you all do anything in the meantime while you're waiting for her return call?
Start looking up places like brothels or anything like that near that bar that. that.
Yeah, those of us streetwise wanna. Can we like do a pooled streetwise check to find like the best hooker spot?
Probably be
Well, I don't
more investigation.
I don't have a vehicle, so I would like to be near the place where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
Is prostitution illegal?
No.
No. But it probably looks bad.
Expense it on your company card, yeah.
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 That's the main fraud. Stealing petty cash.
I try to find a brothel near the place where I'm trying to bring near the ambush point, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, where's Murder Bones' place? We can do it in your Murder Bones' place.
Megabones? No.
Mega Bones.
Oh, you forgot his name already.
Megabones doesn't know me.
It's been
so
like a
fine.
year.
Yeah, I guess it probably has about.
Not yet. We met Megabones in February.
We did kill a
It's been a
spark.
long year.
All right. Well, like I
Pretty
said,
good.
if somebody wants to do an investigation check to do research on the things in the area, you can go ahead.
That's knowledge base.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Okay. +5.
Well, that's pretty good. Let's see.
Where to find, find out where the hoe's at.
All right, so yeah, you do some looking around. You find you find spots in there's a variety of ones. You find a few that would be good candidates, but probably one of the more interesting things you do find is that in sector 3401. Let me just double check that and make sure that's correct. So this is in 340. Yeah, so this is in the Janelle is believed to live in 3408, but in sector 3401 is the Well, which is the bar that you met Megabones in.
So she lives near there, is what you're saying?
A few sectors away, but within a reasonable distance. As you're looking this up, you get a text back on your burner phone. It says, sorry, not accepting new clients at this time.
Old, yeah.
Still going to this brothel, by the way, even though this plan is now kaput.
Oh yeah, we'll do that after. Okay.
I mean, they might have porn context. We can hit that up. Need the network. Might have to actually fuck a carnivorous pig to get drug money.
Yikes.
Yowza.
You guys ever hear of subcontracting?
That's subcontracting.
I only do dom contracting.
About to say, I will not be subbing for the pig.
Oh, you'll be subbing for the pig.
Yeah, he'll be subbing for the pig.
You'll have, you know, this is not negotiable.
Okay, so Plan D isn't working. So what we should do is, I mean, we know where she lives. We can kind of ask.
Do some legwork.
Yeah, but like I said, she knows about private investigating, so we'll probably have to split up. Don't ask too many people that like might know her.
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, but we know the area, right? We don't know the exact building. We just know like the area, right?
Correct. You know the sector, but you don't know
Yeah.
which specific apartment block or anything, or the apartment number.
We have her phone. Reggie, could you do any type of phone tracing thing? Probably.
Is that plausible? I'm assuming it's probably not.
Well, I mean, you got a text message from a number. You can look up the number. The number comes back from the same number that you got it from. But in terms of, there was no call, so there's not like geotagging you can necessarily do on the text message where it was sent from.
What else could we do?
Maybe we need to offer her more money or something. Or I didn't offer her money to begin with.
Yeah, but it'd have to be a lot. She's not taking cases.
Well, and she also could just be saying that because she doesn't have any idea who I am. I just randomly said, hey, I have a case if you're looking for work or whatever, and she was like, nah.
Well, we know that she isn't looking for work, that's why. He's probably on retainer at this point.
But she must be doing something to alert Mr. Laszlo to be concerned.
Yeah, she got hired by the person that hired her, and that's who she works for exclusively, because whoever Laszlo works for is probably, like, a big deal.
Well,
at this point, I don't have any way to hack into security footage or anything anymore, right? Because that was more of a SLA
Correct.
thing.
Yeah, that was your SLA clearance. That would allow you that.
Could she hack in if we can get her physically near something? Like, if we got her to the apartment building, could she, like, stick a USB port into, like, the tower in an office and, like, start poking around?
She may be able to intercept the actual feed, so she could tap into whatever was currently being shown, but she probably would not be able to get archives of any footage, because that would be beamed somewhere else. but it's possible, though it would probably be difficult to actually hack into the existing feed of a particular camera, should she be able to get access to it.
Yeah. My idea, we have to go to the apartment. We would have to go to the apartment anyway and get into the office.
What if we just do it the old-fashioned way and wait till she leaves and break in her house? Work for Tick Tick Tommy, right? Or, I don't know that, I'm sorry.
That was the, his girlfriend.
Aye, you read our files, lad. Wait,
There was
sorry.
some-
Yeah, he apparently didn't read
Different character.
what happened because of that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a big file. It hasn't got to that part yet.
really thoroughly detailed.
but I do say, I mean, we could just A&E and try to. She's not there.
I like
It's in
that
the
plan.
house.
She'd know that I'd assume she'd know if we did, though. That might, I don't know, that might.
Yeah, we can't use the old we're slay investigating things trick this time.
Oh,
Why can't we? We know a lad who makes fake IDs.
Yeah. Well, we have the shiver stuff, right?
Yeah, we could pose a Shivers asking about her.
Yeah,
Aye.
You do have the shiver badges, but the armor was left in the agency.
Yeah. But we're undercover.
Yeah, shivers go plain clothes. They can't afford to have the armor all the time.
All we really need, I mean, okay, I know we kind of have relied on this before, but finding like a local convenience shop in the area and being like, do you know this person? Do they get coffee here or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's what my thought was that, you know, you wait till they're not there and then try to figure out which apartment they live in, and you have to
Yeah.
have some kind of reason to be investigating the building, not necessarily her specifically, but the building. Just to get in at least.
Aye, we can use our shiver badges, get into the security office, and look through the cameras.
that's not bad. I'm with it.
Ah,
Yeah, if that's plausible, then yeah.
I mean, since we don't have the sleigh mumbo jumbo, you need to stick your cyber cock into the goddamn computer to do your old magic.
Yikes. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna have sex with a computer, but yeah, sure.
I thought that's what you hackers did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do. We
But-
have sex
Read
with
those
computers
terminals,
and they
lad.
give us answers. I rolled seduction on the computer, and the computer is seduced by me and gives me all the
Wow, that motherboard, lad.
Go to downloading.
Drop an upload.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I need to look professional, so yeah, let's all dress up like cops.
I might just go down and ask around if anybody wants to come with me. I don't think we need all 5 of us to.
No, the fewer the better. Well, depends.
Well, so
I'll go with Ogre.
I think what we did before is that some people kind of asked around, and then some kind of observed, and right, like we kind of like did a sort, I guess maybe a recon, like a stakeout kind of thing, like see if we can.
Alright, well, we do need to do that shiver idea so Reggie can work his cyber cock.
Right. That, yeah. Yeah, so I guess if you want to ask around first and maybe get an idea, and maybe you can find something, and then
Aye.
We get an idea of when she might leave her place and go from there.
Right.
I think one of the Humies to accompany Reggie as a shiver. They'll be a little sketchy to have a man of culture as myself as a shiver.
I guess I'll go with Reggie then, and he can do the talking, and I'll look around
Aye.
if I can see what I can see.
Humans are better cops.
All right.
Okay, so who's going downtown?
I'm going.
Who else?
I will go on the non-shiver posing.
Impersonating a shiver, yeah.
Putting,
Yeah,
un- putting underwear on your head again?
Yeah, I'm detoxing, so I'm just going to be myself, and like just everyone's gonna think I'm a hobo because I am.
Okay.
But I do have a really high detect, so maybe I can get somewhere.
A hobo with a high detect.
Detect I have. Streetwise, not as much. I do have it, but not in the same. Not so great.
Okay.
Oh.
And Patch Archer, are you going down there as well?
I think I'm gonna stay out of sight because I want there to be. I want there to be a few people that like, if things go wrong, that like she hasn't seen,
Okay.
or like she hasn't gotten wind. Like I'll be in contact with, like in text and stuff, and maybe be like not far away just in case. But things go wrong, but I don't want to be like asking around.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'll be in the area.
So you'll be in
maybe
the
getting
vicinity, but not.
Yeah, but
actively
not like asking
participating.
around or anything like that. Just
Okay.
because, yeah, I don't want to be marked if things go wrong.
Okay, makes sense. And Archer, how about you?
I'm going down. Yeah, I'm going down to be a shiv with Reggie.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna accompany Reggie, and then, like I said, he does the talking, and I have a little bit of investigate and awareness and look aroundy stuff. So
Okay.
I'd be able to get something out of that.
Okay. And you're just going to the sector itself and just kind of starting to put out feelers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, a lot of you head on down there, and you hit the streets in Sector 3408 and start your investigation. So we'll start off with Ogre. How about your streetwise?
Okay. That's a +5.
+5 on that. So that's a success die success. And okay, and 2 successes after that. Okay. So after doing some asking around, you managed to talk to a guy by the name of Dallas. It seems like he's like kind of like a local pusher. So describe to me your investigation. Are you just kind of like showing a picture around and going, hey, like, have you seen this person? Or like, what are you doing exactly?
Well, let me think. What?
Maybe you're looking into her on the grounds that she was a private investigator, and that maybe you're trying to find out info because of that.
I got an idea. I'm with a junkie, so I'm just gonna start using her name. You're like, yo, you know some bitch named Janelle?
Okay. So the Dallas, this guy's is younger, probably like early 20s, fairly nondescript build, you know, like 5'6", 150 pounds, something like that. You know, he's wearing, you know, street clothes, not the cleanest things, but not exactly in rags either. You know, probably looks like someone who's doing average in downtown, you know, effectively. And he's like, yeah, what do you want to know?
Well, we're looking for some smack. Look at my buddy. He's withdrawing.
It's like, I can get you some shit, but Janelle can't.
What do you mean?
It's like, what the fuck do you mean? What do I mean? Janelle does not sell shit.
Beezy told me come down here look for Janelle.
Who the
She
fuck
the one
is
lives
Beezy?
over there? Come on, man.
He kind of narrows his eyes. He's not really 100% buying it here.
I'm gonna pee on a streetlight and look him in the eye.
All right.
Establish dominance.
So I would say this is going to be persuasion.
All right. Untrained. Persuasion is charisma.
Yeah.
That's a +2.
It's like, man, if you want to buy some shit, I can sell you some shit. I don't give a fuck who told you to come see Janelle. I can get you some shit. Otherwise, don't waste my fucking time.
Ogre. How alone are we, Paul?
How alone are you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're on a public street. It's not, but I mean, like, it doesn't seem like anyone's paying any specific particular attention to you. But it's not like you're in public.
First Strike's gonna give you a look, Ogre, asking if you would like him to attempt to interrogate.
Screwed up my persuasion.
Man, honey's not working. We got plenty of vinegar.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fine. Let's just beat him up.
Okay, I'm gonna roll interrogate.
All right. So, are you being physical or are you being, are you just trying to get information with words? Because if you're being physical, that'd be torture.
I'm going to jack him up against the wall and threaten and intimidate first style of interrogation.
Okay. Okay. So what do you say to him after you grab him?
Listen, fuckboy. It's very important we find Janelle. Now you're gonna be a good little boy and tell me, big lad here, everything we need to know.
Are you still detoxing?
Oh, totally.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm foaming at the mouth. I'm emaciated. My eyes are bloodshot.
Right. Okay. So give me your interrogation roll.
Okay, do I get a bonus for being a zombie?
I would probably say you get a negative because you imagine kind of pushing him up against a wall, but you're really just kind of like, like you're.
I still have a strength of like 3.
Yeah. Okay. I mean.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I wouldn't say you get. I would say it kind of levels out. Like you don't get any benefits from being detoxed, but you're still physically stronger than you appear. And again, like you're crazy. You look crazy enough that would be off-putting.
Yeah. So sweet, 4 dice.
Yep.
+5.
Okay, so we got a skill die success and your success die success. The guy like sticks his hands up. He's like, "Listen, I don't know what the fuck you're into, but I don't know where the fuck Janelle is. Ask fucking Marigold if you want some info."
Fine, let's go.
He's gonna take something out of his pockets and put him down.
Just push it around.
Yes.
First
Yeah, I was
thing
gonna
you
take
grab.
his shit and throw him in a trash can.
It's half a candy bar.
All right, yeah, you discard him and then you leave.
Yeah. What do I steal off of him?
You reached into his pocket.
Yeah.
You grab let's say half a candy bar is pretty funny. I don't know. You grab like a dime bag of weed from
Right.
his pocket when you reached in and grabbed it.
Dime bag of weed and half a candy bar, which I will eat both of in front of him.
Dime bag of weed in
Eat
half
the
a
weed.
candy bar. I don't. That's not how you use that, man.
Cannot taste good.
Alrighty. Being the attack junkie is fun.
Get him.
Okay. Let's go look for Marigold.
Okay. So while you're doing that, let's see. Is there anybody else? So Patch, you're hanging low. Archer, were you asking around as well?
I am with Reggie, and we're gonna go knocking on the door, right?
So you're just asking around for trying to get information from.
I think maybe my approach would be a little different. That I'm kind of going at the looking for a private investigator angle to kind of see what comes up and if anyone kind of brings up info about her or brings up her name at all.
Okay.
And then kind of go from there as far as wanting to get info.
Okay. All right. Still would probably be streetwise for that, in terms of asking around for people. But so go ahead and give me a roll for that.
Oh, is that gonna be me doing that?
You're the one who's asking, aren't you? I mean, Archer
Yeah.
can be if you want, but it's gotta be one of you.
I think Archer's probably better at this than me.
Yeah, I've
If
got
you-
Streetwise and Investigation with ranks. It's weird because like I can't actually. I mean, she does.
Here's my thing. If you find someone who has info, I can then
Yeah,
talk to them. Or if someone brings up her name or whatever, then maybe I can talk to that person further.
right. Yeah, I'm Seek and you're Destroy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want Investigate or Streetwise for that?
See, I gotta figure out how I kind of want to handle this. So we'll start off with streetwise.
Okay. That's 2. Plus 6 to that.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, asking around, it doesn't take too long before you find out that Janelle's name comes up in the fact that you're looking for a private investigator. She's at least reasoned up. This is seemingly her neighborhood. This is where she, people know her. You have clearly people who have interacted with her before. So it doesn't take too long for you to get pointed in her direction and confirm that she is a private investigator in this area.
Like,
Alright.
yeah, she's here. I guess I try to figure out where she is.
Were we able to find anybody who's actually utilized her?
Probably not. It's not everybody every day needs a private investigator. So, no. Like I said, there's people who probably know what she does. It also doesn't seem like, based off of that role, anyone's particularly willing to give up where she lives either. They just say, they know that she's got contact info, so you can just find that out.
Because I guess my thing is that I was going to try to use like bribery or something to get someone to give me more information. If there was one person in particular, like I don't know, someone like if there's like a shop nearby that maybe she frequents. So.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're looking to bribe, then I mean, you can still just make a roll. How much are you willing to offer?
I am willing to offer probably a decent amount. I still am trying to out of game understand the concept of how much like unis like people would
One uni, $1.
So if I offered like 100 unis, is that like
That's
substantial to people around here, or is
sure.
that like
So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's like $100 in the real world, and for people who don't have a lot of money, like yeah, that'd be pretty substantial.
We can definitely tell your character came from privilege.
How much can a banana cost? $14.
1,000 uni? Is that a decent amount? You want me to
Yeah, sure. All right, fine.
That's all suck your dick money.
Well, that's more than suck your dick money. That's let you take pictures of my feet money.
Hey, bird feet are probably a pretty rare commodity.
It's a very niche market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special exotic.
Right.
It's under the exotic tab.
Birdfeet.com, not a domain name that's purchased. I can reserve it.
That's how I'm gonna start making my money. All right.
And that's gonna be Reggie's OnlyFans.
Feet.
All right. So yeah, give me a bribery check. You know, like I said, of the people you've found people who you can talk to, you know, and potentially offer for more information. So.
It's a +7.
+7. Okay. So yeah, you go into a convenience store and you're like, you know, like, hey, you know, you've seen this person around. The guy behind the counter is like, it's like, yeah, maybe. You know, and then you kind of like flash the unis and like, well, you know, this changed your story. And he kind of like leans over and he grabs it. So deduct 100 unis. It's like, yeah, that's JD's girl.
JD.
It's like, yeah, JD comes in here a lot. Sometimes she comes with him.
How often?
Shrugs. It's like every couple days.
Not on any kind of regular schedule.
It's like, I don't think so.
And if I wanted to, like, you know, hire her for, does she still do that, or?
It's like, well, I'm not trying to get on her fucking list of people to follow, so I don't know for sure, but I would assume so.
What do you know about JD?
It's like he's a plant worker. It's like makes refrigerators, I think. It's like decent guy.
So basically, they seem like they're on the up and up for the most part.
Like, yeah, never had a problem with him.
Happen to know where they live, where they work out of.
He shakes his head. He's like, well, I mean, JD works out of the Cool Fresh plant, and it's like I think Janelle bounces her around based on the job she gets.
But not like a regular hours or anything.
It's like I figure that line of work probably leads into all sorts of hours.
Mm-hmm. And if I wanted to, no, I guess that's good.
It's like, all right, well, pleasure doing business with you.
I'll give you another 50 for being helpful. Thanks.
Cool. All right. So 150 uni off, and you got some more info.
Yeah. I'll also buy a... What is that weird energy drink thing?
That.
I forgot what those are called.
A Zaz.
Yeah.
All right, you buy a Zaz. 2 uni. 152. Okay, so back to Ogre and for Shrek. So streetwise to find a marigold.
Okay.
Also, I will text that information to
Okay.
our friend.
Okay, so after doing some asking around, you determine that the marigold in question is Marigold Willis, who is a local shiver who is stationed in this sector.
Okay.
Okay, well, that makes things more complicated.
Okay. We can probably drop the Junkie Act for this one.
Act?
Oh, you know what I mean. Why don't we say somebody sold your frother buddies a bad batch and one of them died and you want to find out who it was. So we need
Aye.
a private eye.
Right. I can do that.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of approach her, after doing, like, you can kind of find out the places that she usually kind of patrols and the beats she walks. So, just gonna try and find her and approach her with that story.
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes probably a couple hours of following and hanging around, but eventually you do see a person in green shiver armor, and then as you get closer, it says Willis across the nameplate, and you can deduce that this is her.
Okay. I'll go up to her and say, hi, ma'am. We need a private eye. Do you know of any in the area?
Just like, private eye. Why? What's the problem?
Somebody sold my friend's frother buddies a bad batch, and one of them died. So he wants to find out who sold it to him.
Poor Angus choked on his own vomit.
It's like, well, if it's a investigation of illicit drug distribution, then we should probably be taking care of that. Why don't you give me some more information?
We don't have much. I mean, he wasn't there when it happened.
Okay, well, who can we... She mentions, like, so... She turns to First Rec. She's like, so, what do you know about the person who sold them this drugs?
Well, I'm going to attempt to roll deception and see what happens. Okay.
That'd be persuasion.
Persuasion? Well, either way, 3 dice.
Mm.
So that is a 2 modifier?
So +2?
Yeah. So that's a 10, and 10 on the skill die.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so, what do you say to her?
Don't know. I tried getting myself a job, and my lad Angus said he got a hookup for some cheap shite in this area. I come home, fucker's dead. Lump of vomit in his throat and everything.
It's like, well, the only guy we know here that's local is Dallas. Does that sound familiar?
No, we just talked to him. It wasn't him.
He had no idea.
Okay, so what other leads do you have? So you have
We
a
don't got
low...
nothing for you, lady. That's why we need a private eye. Look,
You're gonna have something for her though?
I don't know. Maybe she's better doing it. I don't know how this works.
Well, again, if we're investigating some criminal activity, then the Shivers can take care of that for you. Unless you don't want Shivers involved for some reason.
Why would we not want Shivers involved?
You tell me.
I don't know. Maybe because Shivers don't do shit.
She,
Well.
She's like, well, then this Shiver ain't gonna give you shit on any private investigators, so have a nice day. She starts to leave.
Kill her later.
Offer her some money.
Yeah. You're an idiot. I bribe you now.
Okay, asshole, how much you want?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I say that. Okay, asshole, how much you want?
Give me a bribery check.
Oh.
Oh no!
She's like, fuck off. And she doesn't even turn around.
Stab her in the neck.
Do you really?
No.
Okay.
First Shrek, reaches for his knife and then he just shakes his head. No, bad idea.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, no.
Okay, so after
You know
you...
what?
Go ahead.
Fuck no, we should have went with someone cheating on us.
Alright, so after that encounter, you do get, you text them the info, Reggie? That you got?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the text message say?
Just that I found out she has a significant other named JD.
First Shrek texts back, ah, sweet. We can kill him.
And how does that help us?
I don't know. I could.
No, I mean, how does killing him help us?
I did.
Oh no, that probably doesn't help. I guess that would get her attention, but probably not in a good way. I was gonna search, try to see if I can find out about him.
Probably easier to find out about him and follow him to her, right?
I can give it a shot.
We know where he works.
Well, yeah, I know where he works.
If he goes to
Okay.
visit her after work,
Perfect.
I text.
Okay, so you want to do some research on JD?
JD that works for the Cool
Cool
Fresh.
Freeze.
Cool Fresh.
Cool Fresh.
Okay, give me a computer check.
First Shrek's going to attempt to get an application from the Cool Fresh factory.
There we go.
Pass a drug test, and you can... mandatory drug test required.
Ah, yes, I've been studying.
Which ones? I got them all. I can tell you what they all do. You need samples? I got samples. All right. So +9 on that computer,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay. So skill, so success. So after doing enough digging around, your intuition was correct in that it's going to be easier to find information on him than it will be her. You find after some digging around, you find a JD Kalin that works at the Cool Fresh plant in sector 3408. He is male, black, 6 foot, about 180 pounds. And you find he has a more active social media presence, and in that social media presence, you do find pictures of him with a woman, matching Janelle's photos.
And so then the link goes to her social media that has hardly any thing happening.
It doesn't actually have her tagged in anything necessarily. It's just that he has pictures
that
of
look like her.
him and her.
Any of the pictures show them at any place they might be hanging out, like a bar or something that seems like they.
I mean, you have some pictures of bars, but they're pretty nondescript, and like they're more of them in the frame. It's tough to make out any sort of identifying factors. So, again, even he only probably has maybe like a half dozen. Looks like one looks like them in an apartment. Another is like eating dinner at a bar, one kind of just of her, like it's not anything that would really necessarily be identifiable in the photos themselves.
Right. And the apartment is not identifiable.
I mean, it looks like a downtown apartment.
Yeah. All right. Worth a shot to ask.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I get back from failing my drug test because that fucking place is discriminatory against frothers. That lead went cold.
That's just which fitting. It's a refrigerator place.
Ah.
All right. So what do y'all do with this new information?
Well,
Does his information at all say where he lives?
No, it doesn't have his address listed. Doesn't even really have a phone number for him because he's not like taking information from the public.
And I'm still all for following, waiting till he gets out of work and following him. He either leads us to his place or her place.
yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I got my fist.
Okay,
Are
so
you
you're looking
after?
to stake out the cool fresh plant.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going?
I guess I will on this time. Yeah, so it'd just be kind of low key. I don't know, showing up around. Is it, if it's, do we know anything for Shrek? When they interviewed, did they have like shift work listed or anything like that? Like, do we know?
What did they have? What did they have listed?
Do you remember
Where
workout?
did I go? What did I get?
You blacked out. You woke up in the reception area. You blacked out again. You woke up in the parking lot. You can do some digging in between like Reggie's research to say that they do have like 2 shifts that run. So they have like an early shift and they have like an evening shift. So the early shift would get out around 4 o'clock, and then the final late shift would get out at about midnight.
Okay. So yeah, I would go. I mean, obviously, first go at 4 o'clock when the shift change and see if I see him going
in or coming out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we've got pictures of him off the socials, and
okay.
So it would probably be, just kind of just looking like him in the thing. Maybe even look at if it's just kind of an industrial area, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
kind of looking like, looking like I'm kind of a drug dealer, or something like that, or someone who's kind of nondescript.
Okay. Is anybody else going with Patch, or are they taking this on their own?
I'm not very
I'll go.
stealthy.
just a bird and an ebonite just hanging out outside a refrigerator plant. Nothing weird about that. Okay.
I can go. Refrigerator plants have the best boxes to hide in.
I don't even need to crouch. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck
All right.
yeah. Perfect.
So after doing some hanging around, and I don't really even think this necessitates a roll because nobody knows to look for you, and nobody's really has a reason to be particularly stealthy. So after some waiting around, you do see someone, you know, that matches the pictures of JD, Kalen, leaving the plant, and he's, you know, walks out and kind of starts to go up the street.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna stay far enough back,
Mm-hmm.
and then if he and then start walking a little bit behind him, maybe on the other side of the street.
Okay. So give me a stealth check to follow him without being noticed.
Okay.
Uh,
Not bad.
I'll-
I've got a plus 6 to that.
Archer, you were there too?
Yeah, I'm gonna luck that one though.
Okay. Whoa, that's bad.
Oh, good one, Archer.
Much better.
okay, Archer.
Okay,
And-
7.
so Archer,
Right.
so for when you use luck, you can either roll the success die or all the skill die. Now, presumably you're rolling the success die, so that 10 stands. The remaining ones will be from your first roll,
Yeah.
which you said
Okay.
plus 7 on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
And then for Shrek, you had a pretty decent. What was what's the bonus on your stealth for Shrek?
Plus 5 because I'm detoxing.
Okay. All right. So you all kind of just casually walk, and again, it's like end of the shift. There's lots of people walking. Doesn't really have any reason to expect anything. So you end up walking behind him. You go for a few blocks. You keep up with him. No particular problems. You walk with him for probably about 15 minutes. And then he goes into like a neighborhood. He goes into a neighborhood restaurant, where, you know, do you go inside? Do you stay outside? Like, what do you do once he goes into the restaurant?
I'd say maybe one of us go in. And the other two stay outside in communication.
I'm staying outside.
Me to go in, or Archie, would you prefer?
I don't think I want to go in.
Okay, then I'll be the one go inside.
Okay. So you go, you know, like he goes in, you go in shortly after. There's a, you know, waiter at the front says, "Welcome to Primo's. How many for dinner?"
Just one.
Okay, follow me. He hands you a menu. It's like it's not a fancy place, but it's, you know, like a sit down, like local restaurant. So he takes you to a seat. And as you go in, like, the singular dining area, you see JD sitting at a table with a woman that matches the description of Janelle.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'll have water to start, and let me look at the menu real quick, and then she's here. So I fixed the squad. She's here.
Filthy Frank pink guy gif.
We could just jump on when they leave, make it look like a robbery.
Thumbs up emoji.
It's not gonna look like a robbery. I'm
Well, yeah,
actually
I guess you're
robbing
right.
them.
Okay, let's get down there.
Okay. I don't know.
I just imagine Reggie with like a ski mask over, but the beak's
Yeah,
still
no,
hanging
I
out.
really, I really don't know that I want to be. You don't really know that much about them.
Give me all of your money.
I said empty the wallet,
Give
motherfucker.
me all of your money, sir. All right. So who is partaking in the mugging then? With that, you know, in mind.
Oh, me.
Sure. For Shrek, first pick.
Yeah.
First round, first pick for Shrek in the mugging draft. Ogre, second round, or first round, second pick. Archer, are you entering the draft? You declaring?
I would like to trade my pick for a later pick.
Okay. So he is waiting to mug somebody else.
I don't want to. We're mugging this guy.
Damn.
No, we're just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I will help for solidarity's sake.
I'm taking their shit. I'm broke. This is going to be a mugging.
Okay, so patch for Shrek. So everyone but Reggie is going to the restaurant then.
Yeah.
Okay. So Patch, are you staying inside or are you leaving? What are you?
I'm just gonna stay inside and just order literally like the cheapest thing
Bread.
on the menu.
I'll just have the bread, please.
I'll have the water.
Limited
I have bread
breadsticks.
with that.
All right, you spend
Like a
like
salad.
you spend like 10 unis worth,
Yeah.
and then kind of just sit there, kind of waiting for them as they go through their dinner, and then you eventually, probably after about a half hour or so, they get up, they pay their bill, and they go to leave.
And I sent out the text. They're leaving.
Horny devil emoji.
Is it bad that I felt bad? So I'm leaving a 2 uni tip. Just because even
Okay.
in the game I have to tip.
Take 12.
Even in the game, and it's fake money anyways.
Never not tipping.
I've got a tip.
Murdering a couple in the alley is one thing, but not tipping.
Getting the tip would be worse.
Okay.
30%. There we go. Yeah, so as soon as they get up, I kind of, leave a tip, wait till they're like out the door, and then kind of
Okay.
get myself and start leaving.
Okay. So the two of them, from the outside, whoever's like around out there, you see the two of them walk out of the walk out of the restaurant, and they seem to start to walk up the street.
All right, lads, let's do this. What are we doing? What's the
I
time?
was trying to do bang, 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 but then I realized, no, you probably should.
So we're totally then getting rid of our plan of we were going to like snoop around where she lived and stuff. We're just going right for it. Just
Yeah,
Nope.
it was something Laszlo said. If we do this, we'll get to do some real work. That told me that this isn't the fish we want to fry.
I'm going to creep on after them.
Yep.
Okay. So you're just following them, or what are you doing?
I would like to stealth follow if possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So you're gonna walk with them for a bit.
Yeah.
Just until we're off like on a non-busy kind of dark street, if possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Dark
Yeah.
alley.
Or, with an alley nearby or an opportune place. We can really get to scout this place.
Give us the Thomas and Martha Wayne treatment.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that skill the success die.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Who else is following?
I will.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
All right.
All right.
That's +6.
Okay.
Plus 7
These-
for-
Okay.
These two have a kid. We're about to make a Batman.
All right. So yeah, the three of you, Ogre, are you following too, or
Yeah, I guess.
stealth check?
I don't have any stealth though, so this is gonna be bad. There we go.
Wow.
+4.
Come on, Reggie. Do crime.
I'd rather like try to snoop around the building like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
And that's also crime.
Okay. So the four you follow, you follow them. Eventually, they walk away and start to turn down more the residential area, and you do get to a spot where it has kind of quieted down, and you could potentially spring your plan into action.
I'm gonna just take out my gash fist and punch the dude right in the temple.
Okay.
That's a bladed weapon, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Every time I do that, it makes my fist disappear.
you catch him off guard. He is completely unarmored. You kill him in one strike.
Nice.
You smash into the side of his head. He collapses to the ground. The woman turns around to the rest of you. At that point, spring on her.
Yeah.
She goes for a gun in her coat. She does not get there in time. What happens to her? Tell me.
I would probably jump on her, grab her, and try to put my hand over
Okay.
her mouth.
Okay. So that's the first thing. She tries to fight you off, but there's more people there. So what else happens to her?
Restrain her as well.
Yeah, I don't want to fire a gun.
Mhm.
I guess I just stab her in the chest.
Okay. So you pull out your knife and run it through the chest. You push into it and you hit armor. You hit a flak vest.
All right. Then I try to do it somewhere else.
Where? You ain't getting away from this. What do you do to this woman?
The neck.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Stab her in the neck, or you slit her throat? What do you do?
I uppercut her with the knife right under her chin.
All right. So as for Shrek, as Patch and Archer hold her in position, you bring the knife right up under her. You jam it. It's like Bosch Slay Blade's kind of like a Bowie knife essentially. So about like that longish. You drive it up right through her. Her eyes roll back. Blood pours out, and she starts to bleed heavily. And after a pretty short amount of time, her body goes limp as she continues to bleed out.
I take the guy's stuff and I begin taking her stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
I
grab
just-
their wallets. You grab her gun,
I just scatter. Yeah.
and then
Yep.
you bail.
Yep. What kind of gun did she have?
Calf Cold Steel.
Oh, a what?
Calf pistol.
Calf pistol.
Calf pistol?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Steel,
Better than
Steel Death,
nothing.
rather. Calf Steel Death. Or Steel Death and Cold Shadow. I always get those mixed up. But yeah, you get that. You get their wallets, which have, we'll say 46 uni between the two of them.
ooh.
We can have.
Is
Sweet,
that
we
even?
can- Sweet, we can have what have we become pizza.
Is that enough for like a dose?
Yeah.
No,
No, it's not. Not for Rush. No.
no, it's not. I have to mug 9 more couples.
Well, you don't have to kill these ones, so then it'll be a little easier for you. So I shoot a text to Laszlo and just say done.
Okay. So you send that to him. And then you bail out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you let Reggie know what happened?
Yeah. I'm gonna let him know that we're scattering and we'll meet up later.
So no Snoop. All right.
You can if you want, lad.
I think
Question mark.
I think the big story is gonna come when we get the real work that Laszlo was talking about.
Okay. So you get set up to meet later on. And after a little bit, Laszlo texts you an address that is back closer to kind of where the diner is around. It just texts you that info. It doesn't, nothing else after that.
Address. Okay. Well, I guess I'll head that way.
I'm going to find somewhere to wash up and then
Yeah.
realize realize we've all become monsters, and then
Well,
You're just,
I mean-
just now realizing.
What do you think got us into this position in the first place?
I mean, yeah, what we did on Doppler 3 can never be forgiven.
Lying about being grief counselors was a while ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but nobody died from that.
We were actually trying to be helpful there.
Yeah.
Oh.
We
There's some
saved countless children's lives.
Yeah, we just created a vigilante.
It kind of evens out.
All right, so after you kind of go and clean up and whatnot, you go to the address that was listed?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to the address that's listed. It is it's an abandoned lot, but there is a trash can that's there that you kind of like just kind of sets off your streetwise sense, and you go over there and there's a bag. In the trash can is a bag with 10,000 uni in it.
All right.
2K each.
Sweet blood money.
The
I mean, all of our money's been blood money, but something about this just feels bloodier. You know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
it was pretty.
I mean, we only
Pretty,
killed 2 people
gruesome.
tonight. I mean, that's like way quieter than some of the other things with jobs we've been on.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, this was a couple just coming home from a date, not like combatants.
Well, in our line of work, you have to look at it as bait for a bigger fish.
Oh yeah, just. I guess we're baiting.
You're the masters of it.
I was waiting for that.
Well, I have enough money to start up that OnlyFans. Just jerking off at different places with the horse mask.
I'm gonna sell pictures of my feet.
Yep.
Birdfeet.com. Reggie, got anything to say about the conclusion of this and how it went down?
Reggie really just wants to know more information. He's curious. He's curious about who hired her and what else is going on. He's more fascinated by that stuff. He doesn't really want to get involved in the
I mean, it's not like anyone's coming back to our apartment.
Reggie's the brains, we're the brawn.
Not like anyone's coming back to our apartment. You can scope it out if you want.
Yeah, but that's gonna look real suspicious since she's dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a shiver badge.
I didn't get one. I don't think because I didn't pretend.
Oh yeah, you were the not the diplomat. The
Oh yeah, you were our cargo. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we do have people with shiver. You can still do it, Reggie. I believe in you.
Well, I could have before, but now that you guys killed her, now I'm gonna look real sus.
Archer, what do you think about everything just happened?
I mean, I don't love it, but this is kind of the world we live in now. So
It's kind of back to where you came from a little bit, huh?
yeah. I mean, it's still not worse than what happened on Doppler for sure.
I mean, I really just want to know more about her. I want to know
I
if
can
she
get
was
a job.
actually a good person or if she was.
Hey,
not.
I can get a job at the refrigerator factory. There's an
Actually-
opening.
Actually, it occurs to me just now that stuff in her apartment on whoever she was investigating is probably stuff we should get rid of if we can. Because the shippers will eventually confiscate it.
Not our problem.
Yeah, no, we don't want to be in the same room.
I'm
He
just
says
saying.
he said he would rather we just didn't come across it
Yeah.
at all.
Okay.
like-
Okay. I'm just thinking they're gonna find it. Maybe
Yeah.
they don't do anything with it, but
Exactly.
all right.
Just
That's,
not our problem.
yeah, he did. That's what he said. That's true. I don't know.
You know, it's not too late for an apartment fire, guys.
Yeah.
That, see, that looks suspicious. Now it's just now it's just
Going
mugging.
the extra
We don't
mile.
really
Yeah, the
need
strippers
to-
probably don't give a shit
I
anyway.
mean, people get mugged all the time.
Yeah.
We don't need to
Also, birdfeet.com is taken, but we can get birdfeet.org.
Are you sure?
It's a non-for-profit.
Just Google. I searched it.
It's a
But it's taken by like one of those things that buys up. But
it's a
Oh,
401c3.
yeah,
yeah. I didn't read anything. It went to a web development website, and I said, "Oh,
yeah.
cool."
But birdfeet.org, $10.
Ooh. What about birdfeet.xxx?
See, I was going to go the other way and ask, what about birdfeet.edu?
Birdfeet Polytechnic University.
Birdfeet Community College.
I could make money
PFCC.
like teaching some computer classes on the side or something.
Birdfeet.xxx is $149 a year. Apparently, the XXX domain is pretty expensive.
Well, they know that. porn sites
Dashfeet.com is
make
available.
Bird
Why
dash
are
feet.
we- Never. Yeah.
An extra 5 experience points to whoever buys bird-feet.com.
No, thank you.
Speaking of which, we'll wrap it up here. So everybody take 2 XP. Who wants to does anyone want to nominate somebody for a third?
I would nominate Reggie because if Reggie hadn't found JD, we might not have any leads at all.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I just feel bad for Turk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scrubs.
Waka waka. All right. Well, go ahead and take the third XP, Reg, and we'll wrap it up here. So, next week, can we do next week? Is next week good? As of right now, hopefully. It's good for me.
So far.
Good.
So, yeah, it's the 14th.
It is the 14th, yes.
I am more than ready to commit more crime.
Yes.
Possibly do.
Now you're starting to earn the trust of Michael Laszlo.
Yes.
Reggie doesn't trust Michael Laszlo. He wants to know more about him.
Well.
Oh, well. Well, we're going to get you close to the right computer for you to stick your cybercock in.
Yeah, R2D2.
Can't wait to have sex with all the computers.
Yeah.
Infect them all with bird feet viruses.
Oh.
Is that an STD?
No, it's just a computer virus that.
I know, but if you're fucking the computer and giving it a virus, then is it technically an STD?
Your step motherboard is stuck. Oh no.
I can't get out of this dryer. Okay, that's let's just end it here. All right, so plan.
Great
I'm
writing.
going to
You
hell.
guys are reading about.
Next week we slip ever deeper into into our own depravity. So I look forward to that. Y'all enjoy your evening, and I'll see everybody next week. Goodbye.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us.